G'day and welcome back to our German Sealions campaign in Hearts of Iron. So I've had a bit of a look around, queued up some buildings, thought about research a bit, created some battle plans for our mountain men to go in, and had a look at Luxembourg, who somehow now has found the manpower to recruit all these guys. Now 51 infantry type 1, I have no idea how he's managed to do that. They must be really small. You know, the public force only have one regiment per division, so they're going to be easy enough. But it does mean we can't use these tanks for anything until that's taken care of, because if we pull off and let him just walk out, he would do a lot of damage to us. But then the tanks are going to move up to do the Netherlands, because we've pulled everybody back into the main army, and we'll send them all over on the boats together. So they have still got the plan ready, so they don't have to do any extra planning for the extra boats, which is good news for us. Now we're going to wait for a lot of these to be finished. We need Ems and the Rhineland to have the air bases upgraded, because we've got too many guys in here now. Now the naval bombers are going to go to the English Channel and do all the good stuff. The guys in the Rhineland, tactical bombers and naval bombers, I guess, can go to southern England and the English Channel. So southern England is going to get a bit of a pounding when the war starts. So let's take a look at the air situation at the moment. He has, let's say, 21,000 planes. We have 16,000. But ours are focused all in one spot. His are hopefully spread around the place. Alright, so we're ready to invade Yugoslavia. We are kind of ready to invade Switzerland. Probably should get the army men, the mountain men doing that. No, we're going to want to take out Yugoslavia first. Switzerland have no faction yet, so they might not even be called in straight away. Luxembourg we have sorted, and the Dutch we kind of have plans for. Now we need to knock out all of these, but it might be more important to actually start doing some of the infantry research, since we are, what's that, 7 years behind. Low supplies, great. Low supplies in this area. Not too bad, but we don't want to be taking attrition. That's going to be annoying. I think our best option there is just going to be upgrade the infrastructure. We have already done it. Well, let's cancel and then redo it. Should make it easier to find. And then just bump these up to the top of the list. And until they're ready, take these 3 out of position. If we stick them on this, everybody will spread out a bit. I don't know that it'll take care of the problem. Not enough. Well, will they stay here if we put them here? They're going to redeploy up here. Control and right click to select units assigned. How do we just unassign them though? Hopefully they don't redeploy around to this side. No, somebody will. Well, it sounds like if we boost the infrastructure here, it would help out. Infrastructure in Frankfurt is already being boosted. Alright, let's do this. Go down to the bottom of the list and try and improve that as well. Each of these will take a while. 22nd July, it's not too bad. So much of a difference it actually makes. Well, it'll take some time. We'll lose manpower and stuff while we're waiting, but it's better than trying to screw around figuring out how to move the troops. Especially since, I mean, it's 3 tanks. Alright, torpedo strike tactics. We're going to not care too much about support weapons. I think we'll just go for the industrial stuff now. So, better construction speed, and then the better factories. Still 4,500 tanks shy, making 40 per day. A ton of spare light tanks. So, if we wanted to upgrade the fast Panzers, extra breakthrough or extra soft attack? Adding light tanks. Every extra light tank we add costs 13,000 manpower and uses up 1,500. Alright, so we have enough to boost all the ones we already have. Take that up to 40 combat width. We'll use up nearly 8,000 light tanks. 65,000 manpower isn't much. Breakthrough is massive. Soft attack is still good. Hard attack we shouldn't have to deal with. Organisation drops. Weight and supply usage. Alright. We will refit them. 26 divisions. And that's the end of our army experience. And that brings this down nicely. Alright, you're still saying 98 days, so end of October we will have all of these guys pop. Is there anything else we would like to make? Probably more mountain guys. We've got 100 now. Would like to make this up to 100 strong army, so let's just add 17, 6, 11, 16, 17. I think that's adding up right. Alright, we'll create them in the Pas de Calais and stick them directly on the main army. And probably check we added up right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 plus 83 is 100, I hope. Alright, and only one more tech finishing soon. The Junkers will then sink all of our air experience into. Remember to switch over the lines. I think everything here is still the best we have at the moment. Alright, Molotov-Ribbentrop. Russian Empire must approve of doing stuff to Poland. Cannot have this and war with the USSR. Fair enough. So that gets rid of that. War with Greece. We just get a war goal. Just want to get rid of things so we don't have to deal with the pop-ups for the rest of the game. Moscow signs the pact. The Soviet Union, which is no more, has widely agreed to our non-aggression pact. This means we're now free to act without risk of Soviet intervention. Unfortunately, when matters with Poland and France have been settled, we may need to revisit this treaty, but that is a discussion for another time. So, a ton of people get the Molotov-Ribbentrop Act, where they hate us, enacts a non-aggression pact with them, which makes them like us. So, it wasn't the way we really wanted to do it, but it's fine. People like us a little less, but I mean, they like us enough anyway. Anti-Comintern and the diplomacy focus. As long as Romania and everyone would still want to join the faction, which they do. Right, battle fleet construction. Next up, we need, what are we going to go for? Efficiency growth, I think, rather than efficiency retention. Now, which battle plan? This one. That's fine for now. You know what? Let's grab these 5 and this 1, and we will attach them to this. Oh, and this dude's over. Too many Panzers. Or, rather, they just joined that actual thing. That was unexpected, but okay. Instead of going there, go join somebody else. No, give them their separate thing. Alright, the little army will have a high skilled guy. Fitzleben, you win, buddy. Alright, now you're going to not be able to do that. We'll just... no, we'll keep it on there. We'll just give them a separate line and tell them to attack directly into Amsterdam. Something like that. They won't have enough men to actually do it, but they can hold the line against these guys for a while, possibly. Which means we do need to make some more infantry. It's another 6. We're only doing these once. Okay. They'll be ready start of next year. So make it to 44 without actually starting the Allied Axis War. It's a little weird. Would have been nice to be able to deploy anywhere in the old Soviet Union, but we would have had to attack Poland, which would have kicked off World War II. So no, Japan's having a bit of trouble with the UK. So I don't know if we want to call Japan into the Axis. I think we'll just keep it a separate war. We'll just focus on Europe. Ooh, our rocket sites are starting to finish as well. So I went for rocket sites in Ireland to destroy the Scottish stuff up there. And are we still making more? Yep, they're only just starting to be made now. They come out pretty quickly. Yeah, a month for each rocket site. So yeah, went for these. Went for the English Channel coast and also all of the coast up here that we can do it in. You can't do enough in Danzig yet. I think Poland get special treatment there to be able to overbuild, because we have 8 and there's 7 unlocked slots. Right, now we can't actually build anything in them until 100 days from now when rocket engines are made. And the other thing was, how's this building up? That is now full. Rhineland's now good. Westfalen didn't end up building out. I did put it on here somewhere, did I not? No. Didn't. Alright, go for Westfalen. So we probably have more planes to deploy. The Junkers, a lot of fighters. Fighter 1s, so they're going to be inferior to the English. Put them in the channel. Help out with the air supremacy on that whole sort of region. And what we probably should have done is bring those other guys over here. Huh. This lot of 6 should have joined that. You know what, it's going to be the better idea for now. All 6 of you are joining these Irish invaders. We'll have 15 to defend in there then. Heinz Guderian has Panzer Leader and Trickster. Alright, after we do that, we actually have to tell you to join this as well. So that'll enable them to be shipped over before the war starts. We can't actually do... no, non-contiguous. So I wonder if the UK... well, they should be allowed to do that. So then if they take out Ireland, they would be able to deploy there as well. We'll go into Brest. Take the boats across before the Royal Navy intervenes. Okay, we have the thing on Greece. That should be the last of the focus tree. Good. So we're getting tons of political power now. Keep pushing on the weapons. Yeah, so we have a ton of spare infantry equipment, 130k. A lot of it's foreign, most of it's going to be Russian, and the rest of it we made, and it's not very good. But 3 days from now, medium tanks should be ready. Yep, a lot of them are already kicking out, so they're doing it one at a time. He's got enough, he's got enough, he's going to be the last. So, mid-December, Dein Herzbrand will be full. We'll have 24 medium tank divisions ready to march on Denmark. Then we have to sort out how we're going to prevent Swedish naval invasions down here. Alright, the airborne assault. I'm going to go into there. I think it should still be okay. I mean, the point of taking this was so that we could ship all the troops over at the same time, but their planning's already finished anyway. Rather they didn't do a naval invasion, just landing would be easier. But standing right next to London, if we can get in there in time, would be preferable. Alright, there's the Junkers. So, we're not going to do the carrier. I'd love to push out the planes, but do we want to do something here? No, we're just going to go start getting down towards the jet fighters. Alright, so first things first, planes. Making the old fighters still as well. What are we looking for? Close air support. The new Junkers will get, I'm thinking, just increased attack. Reliability is shot. Extra ground attack, lower agility. Where the engines give maximum speed. Sounds useful. We don't have the points for it. Alright, knock down this a little. We can afford this. Can't afford one more of anything. So, reliable and harmful. The Junkers attack. Alright, and we need to start producing some of them. Where are we? There. So, close air support, change over. The fighters... We'll start making Fighter 2. Terrible production efficiency on it. Tactical bombers, naval bombers. I don't think we've changed any of the rest of this. They're all still on the first. So, yep. All the planes are sorted. Tanks are all Vanguards and Panthers. Tons and tons and tons of Panthers. And we should switch over the infantry equipment. No, that's the one we are researching now. Alright. Now, how much artillery or whatever do we have? Towed rockets. A bit. Towed artillery, we got a ton. So if we were to take a look at the infantry divisions, they're on 29 now. If we put in some regular artillery, what do they give? Massive soft attack, 58. Oh yeah, that's huge. Alright. Combat width is 3. So we can only afford to put one in anyway at the moment because we don't have the army experience. Putting in one would cost 3,000 towed artillery. So we can put in, well, less than 6. If we put in 5, it'll cost an extra 15 minus 3, an extra 12. Take that up to 42. Armoured, mobile, would be infantry, wouldn't it? Well, what's the soft attack on them? 50, 58. So we're wasting time anyway. I have to wait for December for things to happen. Wondering which one of these would be better. I mean, better defense from artillery, better breakthrough from rocket artillery. Better hard attack, doesn't matter. Organisation and everything's about the same. So be careful with the organisation. Could also add something that gives organisation would be great. Support rocket artillery. Increases everything by just less than the others do. Alright, logistics, supply usage minus 10%. Would absolutely need them in there. Alright, so let's remove all these for now. That'll take 10. I think we want to do that just for the massive reduction in supply usage. Minus 10% across the board for our main sort of army template. Design is too expensive until tomorrow. And we should have everything we need for that. Alright, we'll save that template. These guys will take us slightly longer now. Alright, Romania and Bulgaria still want to join us. Guess they don't want to be on the wrong side of the coming war. And Hungary is still in no faction. Hopefully he stays that way. I imagine Poland would take care of him pretty quickly. No divisions. Didn't we add... No, we ended up sending them over to Ireland. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I remember what I was saying. I'll take that pretty quickly. I don't want to change the direction of the arrow. That's fine. Go that way or whatever. Okay, well, I'm going to take a short break here, and when we come back, it'll be that much closer to starting the war. So, thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to see you again soon. See you later.